You know what? Sometimes walking away is the best decision you can make for your own happiness. Walking away doesn't mean giving up. It means you are strong enough to let go and move on. In this video, we are going to embark on a journey of self-discovery and self-affirmation, a universal challenge that we all encounter at some point in our lives. One crucial aspect of this journey involves learning to establish personal boundaries and understanding the power of uttering the word no. Many of us find ourselves ensnared in the habit of prioritizing the needs and desires of others, often neglecting our own interests and well-being in the process. In this exploration, we delve into the dynamics underlying this common behavior, shedding light on the significance of recognizing and respecting our own limits. The focus is on the transformative nature of stepping away from toxic situations or relationships, portraying it not only as an act of self-preservation, but also as a potent expression of self-respect and autonomy. Throughout our discussion, we unravel the various facets of this process, contemplating how the ability to assertively say no and maintain a clear life direction can reshape our relationship with ourselves and others. The ultimate goal is to lead us towards a more authentic and fulfilling existence. Before we dive in, take a moment to check your subscription and feel free to share your thoughts in the comments as we navigate through these insights. Now, let's embark on an intriguing and common phenomenon, the tendency of many individuals to dedicate their time and effort to others, sometimes even surpassing their own limits and needs. But what lies at the root of this behavior? It could be an internal quest for personal validation, a profound desire to be valued and accepted. Alternatively, these individuals might believe that their self-esteem is inherently tied to how they are perceived by others. Are you? This excessive concern with others' perceptions can become a trap. When you care too much about what others think, you risk losing your own identity, becoming a mere reflection of others' expectations and opinions. It's as if your existence hinges on the approval of others. This cycle can be draining and, in many cases, lead to an unending pursuit of recognition and approval. Embarking on a quest for acceptance can be driven by various motives. Some individuals may grapple with feelings of insecurity about their own worth, relying on external validation to establish their sense of value. Others might have grown up in environments where love and attention were contingent on meeting others' expectations, leading them to believe that conformity is the sole path to love and respect. However, it's essential to acknowledge that this relentless pursuit of others' approval can lead down a lonely and unsatisfying road. It's akin to attempting to fill an inner void with something perpetually out of reach. Breaking free from this cycle may hinge on cultivating a healthier relationship with oneself, learning to appreciate one's own opinions and needs. By taking this step, one can initiate a journey toward greater authenticity and personal satisfaction, where others' opinions form just a part of the whole rather than the defining factors of one's happiness and self-esteem. Many of us, at some point, discover ourselves dedicating our time and energy to others. But why does this occur? Is it a quest for self-affirmation or a profound desire for appreciation? An excessive preoccupation with others' opinions can turn us into hostages of these judgments. If you frequently find yourself in this predicament, I'd like to share with you a valuable strategy, simply known as walking away. While it may seem somewhat abrupt in certain circumstances, it becomes a necessary step to reaffirm personal power. Throughout life, we encounter diverse individuals. Some disrespect boundaries, others display excessive dependency or even cruelty and selfishness. Demonstrating a willingness to walk away not only reinforces your independence, but also regains control over your own life. It's a powerful strategy to reclaim sovereignty and self-esteem, asserting that your well-being is non-negotiable. The potency of walking away rests on two fundamental pillars: the ability to assertively say no and the presence of a clear life direction. If you often find yourself entangled in the desires of others, or worse, feeling used or abused, it's likely that you grapple with refusing requests and lack a defined purpose. Having a clear goal signals to the world that you value your time and, by extension, your life. This naturally distances you from situations where your boundaries are disrespected. Maintaining focus on your path diminishes the need for external approval. Remember, walking away transcends mere physical action. It embodies a mindset of self-worth and respect. Adopting this stance sends a potent message. You are in charge of your life. Thank you for investing your time in this reflection. The concept of walking away may sound like a firm move, but at certain times, it becomes an essential action to assert autonomy in a given scenario. In the journey of life, we encounter numerous people. Some interactions are fleeting, like leaves in the wind, while others deeply root themselves in our hearts. Each encounter, whether brief or enduring, leaves a unique imprint on our personal story. Choosing to step back is not always an easy decision. Often it comes with a mix of emotions, a blend of relief with a tinge of melancholy. However, it's crucial to remember that taking control of our own narrative is a sign of maturity and self-awareness. Knowing when to say goodbye, when to close a chapter, is a vital skill in building a fulfilling and authentic life. In some instances, this choice might seem selfish to others. Nevertheless, it's an act of self-preservation. Moving away from situations or people that no longer align with our values or aspirations creates space for new opportunities and enriching experiences. This journey of personal discovery resembles a mosaic of meetings and farewells, each contributing a unique color to the larger picture of our existence. Although moments of departure can be painful, they are crucial for our growth, teaching us about our limits, desires, and, most importantly, about our true selves. Through these reflections, my aim is to spark curiosity and interest in my audience, encouraging them to view their own stories with a fresh perspective, brimming with possibilities and learning. Among the various people who cross our paths, some present specific challenges in understanding and respecting personal boundaries. Some may be overly dependent, clinging to us and demanding a disproportionate amount of our time and energy. While their intentions may be well-meaning, these interactions can become exhausting, creating an imbalance in the relationship. On the flip side, there are individuals we might classify as unpleasant and ill-intentioned. Unfortunately, these people view social interactions as opportunities for manipulation and exploitation. They may act cruelly, using sarcasm, criticism, or abusive behaviors to belittle others solely for their own benefit without regard for the well-being of others. Despite their challenging nature, these negative interactions offer valuable learning opportunities. They teach us the importance of establishing and maintaining healthy boundaries. Learning to identify and deal with such personalities is crucial for our emotional health and personal development. It instills assertiveness, empowering us to stand up for our values and not allow others to treat us disrespectfully or harmfully. Choosing to distance ourselves can be viewed as an act of self-defense and preservation. By stepping away from toxic individuals or draining relationships, we prioritize our mental and emotional well-being, emphasizing the importance of personal space and investing in our own growth. It serves as a reminder that we are the primary architects of our happiness and inner peace. Furthermore, this action holds the potential to significantly impact those prone to overstepping boundaries. It acts as a call for reflection, providing an opportunity for them to recognize the consequences of their actions and perhaps initiate changes in their behavior. The potency of walking away is indeed fortified by two fundamental pillars: the assertiveness of no and the clarity of direction. Firstly, the word no emerges as a potent tool in the art of setting boundaries. Simple, direct, and effective, saying no communicates our needs, preferences, and limits clearly. This act of self-affirmation is crucial for maintaining healthy and respectful relationships. It is a declaration of independence, showcasing that we are in control of our choices and actions. No transcends mere refusal. It embodies an act of self-respect and self-awareness, allowing us to reject situations, commitments, and behaviors that displease or disrespect us. When used assertively and respectfully, no becomes a sign of inner strength and confidence. Secondly, direction serves as the guiding element leading us to our desired destination, both literally and metaphorically. Having a direction entails goals, aspirations, and a sense of purpose in life. Knowing our trajectory facilitates decision-making aligned with our values and objectives. Direction provides focus, helping us steer clear of distractions and negative influences. Together, no and direction form a powerful combination. While no shields us from unwanted external influences, direction keeps us on the path toward our goals and dreams. These two concepts are indispensable for maintaining personal integrity and following a path that is genuinely our own. I apologize for any oversight. Let me provide a revised version with different wording while conveying the same ideas. If you frequently find yourself yielding to the desires of others, or in more serious cases, being exploited, manipulated, or abused, it may suggest a challenge in expressing no assertively and a lack of a clear life direction. Without a clear path, it becomes easy to be swayed by the will and objectives of others, missing out on the opportunity to live a life that is genuinely our own. Recognizing these patterns within ourselves marks the initial step toward change. It begins with bolstering self-esteem and self-awareness, understanding our authentic values and desires for our lives. From this point, we can embark on practicing assertiveness, learning to say no when necessary, and establishing and pursuing our own goals and aspirations. Undoubtedly, the inability to assert no and a lack of clear direction in life can result in a less firm and assertive stance. When we lack a solid foundation in our own values and goals, we become more vulnerable to the influence and interests of those around us. This absence of firmness can be detected by others and, in certain instances, unfortunately, taken advantage of. When individuals observe this lack of direction in someone, they might be inclined to impose their own wills and objectives onto that person. This can happen subtly or more overtly, but the outcome remains consistent. There's a risk of living a life that mirrors others' expectations and desires rather than our own aspirations. It's crucial to highlight that having a direction in life doesn't entail having an unwavering plan or an unalterable vision of the future. Instead, it involves having a sense of purpose, understanding what holds significance to you, and making decisions that align with those values and objectives. Direction serves as a guide, an internal compass that aids in navigating the complexities and challenges of life. On the other hand, the ability to say no is an act of self-affirmation. It involves recognizing and respecting your own limits, needs, and desires. Saying no goes beyond rejecting something unwanted. It also serves as an affirmation of oneself and what one values. When individuals observe someone's lack of dedication to personal goals, they may begin to perceive that person's time as less valuable than their own. This perception can give rise to a detrimental dynamic where there's an expectation for prioritizing the needs and desires of others over one's own. Such a situation not only diminishes the significance of one's time and efforts, but also establishes a pattern where personal goals and aspirations consistently take a back seat. This dynamic is often subtle and is not necessarily driven by malicious intent. However, it reinforces the notion that others' needs take precedence, potentially leading to a cycle of self-neglect. When the majority of time is spent meeting others' expectations, there's a risk of missing opportunities to invest in oneself and pursue personal goals. This underscores the importance of developing a sense of direction and purpose. Having clear personal goals helps establish healthy boundaries and facilitates decision-making that reflects one's priorities. This doesn't imply ignoring the needs of others, but finding a balance between helping others and self-care. Additionally, learning to value one's own time and efforts is crucial. It involves recognizing one's worth and the importance of personal goals and aspirations. By placing value on oneself, it becomes a way of teaching others to do the same. From the perspective of those who perceive others as less committed to their goals, there may be a notion that by dedicating time to meet their demands, one is, in a sense, utilizing time effectively in service to their interests. This perspective is problematic because it assesses the value of time and efforts solely based on their usefulness to others, neglecting one's own satisfaction and personal growth. This perspective can foster the belief that your value is inherently linked to your ability to be useful to others, rather than acknowledging your intrinsic worth as an individual. Such a mindset not only diminishes the significance of your own aspirations and needs, but can also result in a decline in self-esteem and a sense of dissatisfaction with life. It's crucial to understand that being useful to others is just one of the various ways to spend your time meaningfully. The true value of your time also emerges when you are working towards your personal goals, taking care of yourself, or simply engaging in activities that bring joy and satisfaction. Devoting yourself wholeheartedly and purposefully to a personal goal represents a journey of significant self-appreciation. This commitment not only signifies clear priorities, but also serves as an affirmation of the value of your time and life. This choice sends a strong signal, both to yourself and those around you, indicating that each moment is precious and should be used thoughtfully and meaningfully. Living with a clear purpose fundamentally alters how others perceive you. People begin to see someone who makes deliberate choices about how to invest their time, an individual not indiscriminately available to the whims of others. Instead of being viewed solely as a resource for others, you are recognized as an individual with your own desires, ambitions, and passions. Committing to your goals brings forth several notable advantages. Firstly, there's a sense of authenticity and integrity. Your actions and choices start to align with your internal values and beliefs, fostering a genuine and true life. Additionally, this dedication contributes to an enhanced sense of self-respect and consequently earns respect from others. When you demonstrate that you value your own time, you naturally instill the same value in others. Moreover, this committed attitude can become a source of inspiration for those in your vicinity. Your efforts and achievements serve as a positive example, encouraging others to pursue their own dreams and passions. Establishing healthy boundaries is another crucial aspect. By dedicating yourself to your goals, you develop the ability to say no to demands that don't align with your priorities, maintaining a healthy balance between meeting the needs of others and your own. Furthermore, maintaining focus on your personal goals and aspirations serves as an effective strategy for walking away from situations where your boundaries are violated or where you experience abuse. This ability to distance yourself from harmful environments is crucial in various aspects of life, whether in the workplace, marital relationships, or friendships. In a professional context, a clear sense of direction helps identify when a work situation becomes toxic or detrimental. Whether due to colleagues who don't respect your boundaries or an excessive and unbalanced workload, knowing when and how to step back is vital for mental health and career progression. Similarly, in personal relationships, like marriages or friendships, staying true to your own goals and values helps identify when these relationships become one-sided or harmful. It can often be challenging to recognize and admit that a close relationship is doing more harm than good. However, when you shift your focus to your own needs and goals, you become more adept at recognizing when it's time to withdraw and seek healthier, more balanced environments and relationships. This ability to step away is not merely a form of self-preservation, it's also an expression of self-respect. It entails acknowledging your own worth and understanding that you deserve to be in situations and relationships that are respectful and reciprocal. When weaving these concepts into a narrative, the message conveyed is one of empowerment and self-defense. It encourages listeners to contemplate the importance of safeguarding themselves from harmful situations and recognizing the value of seeking environments that foster their well-being and personal growth. Being centered on your own path has the effect of reducing excessive concern with the affairs and opinions of others. When you concentrate on yourself, the need to seek external approval significantly diminishes. You come to realize that the only person you truly need to prove anything to is yourself. This level of self-knowledge and self-confidence is liberating and fundamental to constructing an authentic and fulfilled life. Walking away from abusive individuals and destructive environments emerges as a powerful way to protect your self-respect and integrity. This decision is not a sign of weakness. Rather, it signifies strength and self-awareness. By making this choice, you are opting not to allow your mental health and well-being to be compromised by toxic situations or relationships. This attitude also conveys a clear message to the world around you. You are in control of your life. You determine who and what deserves your time and energy. This doesn't mean you disregard friends, family, or partners. On the contrary, it demonstrates that while you love and value your relationships, you are not dependent on them for your happiness or sense of self-worth. Establishing and upholding healthy boundaries serves as a way to express that you hold self-respect and expect reciprocal respect from others. Embracing the mindset of walking away, particularly in negotiation scenarios, sends a potent message, especially within a business context. This approach communicates to others involved that while you are interested, you are not solely reliant on a specific deal for progress, showcasing confidence and an abundance mindset, both influential qualities in negotiations. The abundance mindset in this context doesn't necessarily hinge on possessing considerable wealth, possessions, or an extensive social circle. Instead, it revolves around an internal perspective, a state of contentment and confidence in one's ability to create and seize opportunities. Operating from this standpoint radiates a sense of self-assurance and self-sufficiency, qualities that can be highly appealing and persuasive to others. This concept extends into personal relationships as well. While it is natural and crucial to love and value the people in your life, understanding that you don't rely on them for your own happiness or sense of worth is vital. This realization allows for the establishment of healthier, more balanced relationships, devoid of excessive dependency. In negotiations, the readiness to walk away and take it seriously often positions you in a position of strength. It demonstrates a conscious choice, not an action driven by desperation or necessity. Being willing to leave the negotiation table if the conditions are unfavorable maintains control and integrity in the situation. This stance not only enhances the likelihood of achieving a favorable outcome, but also ensures that, regardless of the result, you retain a position of power. You emerge victorious by maintaining your standards and respecting your own boundaries. If you found value in this content, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel for more Stoic wisdom, and share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, stay strong, stay calm, and stay stoic.